Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the point. You look at each of these teams' rosters, lots of guys who spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A., whether it's this team or playing on other teams. They've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Durant finds Booker over George. Here's Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George outside. Inside. Here's Morris. Oh, a special move before that shot.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Here's the teardrop, and that one's good. Paul.
How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this, loves to attack the rim.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Knocked loose. George passes to Leonard. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
This is what Paul George gives you offensively, a guy who can create for himself, obviously, but he can do it for others and do it at a high level.
Outside Durant. Counted. Good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Leonard passes to Morris. Crafty move. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Booker against George. Pass to Durant. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. The kick out to Paul. The three ball. That's good from Durant. On the assist from Paul. Durant's got 5 now.
Just unbelievable range. Kevin Durant exploiting the perimeter weakness in the defense that time.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Looking to win the run. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. For 3. George drops in the 3.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Left side Durant. Back to Paul. Right side Booker. The fadeaway. And the Suns get another 3.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Morris outside. Kicks it to George. 4-3. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. George has gotten his second bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Durant. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Launches a 3. And now the Suns fast break. And a deep 3 from Paul. And it's all from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Morris. Leonard outside. Morris sets a screen, lets it fly. And again, it's the Clippers.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think you'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college, but now one of the toughest covers in the league.
And that concludes a back and forth. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. They've drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three.
Consistent shooter from all three levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. The fader. And the Suns get it back. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
It's George on the wing. The three is up. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table. As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Out to Leonard. George outside. Leonard on the wing. And the dunk by Leonard.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The deep three from Durant. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. George with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
He hits the second from the line. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Back to man, and stolen by Durant. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second.
2 minutes remain.
To the inside. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Okogie. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Back to man. Paul against Leonard. Here's Morris. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing man. The 3 is up, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard left side. George for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Pass to George. Now Leonard. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, they need this. And Chris Paul clears it away. Here's Durant. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. It's Warren on the wing. From behind the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Batum. Connects from downtown. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's where Nicholas Batum is so dangerous. Man, if he was in boxing, he could be a corner man.
Here's Warren, and he drives in. Powell with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And finished off by Westbrook.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Payne. Pass to Landale. They need this. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Mason Plumlee.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And the free throw, no good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. Payne against Westbrook. Pass to Warren. Ross with it. Gordon's on him. Back to Ross. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. Warren gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
You got to have great strength in this league to take that kind of contact and still score. T.J. Warren, strong.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Ross against Westbrook. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. All sorts of time. Plumlee pulls down the board. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Westbrook outside. Driving in. Oh, deflected. Warren with the ball. Guarded by Batum. Pass to Landale. And he commits the intentional foul.
Nicholas Batum. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Ross. Over to the wing. For the lead. 5 to shoot. Gordon outside. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Westbrook against Payne. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Warren. Second chance shot, and Landale gets it to go.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Powell outside. Gordon on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Baisley. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Up top, Payne. Outside, Ross. For the lead. He's up from 3. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
And we might be in for a special night. KD getting it going offensively.
Westbrook against Paul. The kick out to Morris. Back to Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And he gets the bucket. Zubac has got his first basket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. It's stolen by Leonard. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to George. For 3, Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Right side, Durant. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
Leonard outside. On the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Durant over Morris. Durant finds Paul. Outside Booker. He gets an open look. Yep, right through the net.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Westbrook outside. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Down low. 4 on the clock. For 3, George. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Durant inside. He's working on Morris. And that one's good by Durant.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
To the middle. Paul with a steal. Outside Durant. Inside. Ayton with it. Guarded now by George. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Okogie's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook, pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. George outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Morris. From the arc. Sinks the tray.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Pass to Leonard. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Right side, Paul takes it inside. The layup off target. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Paul passes to Booker. And here's Durant. Back to Booker. On the wing, Durant. Over Morris. Durant finds Booker. Fires for 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Here's Leonard. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hawk. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Most teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And so here are the Clippers. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Here's Mann. Down low, Zubac misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely, misses the layup. Here's Mann, covered by Conley, pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. Get the big time throw down there.
Now Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's George. From the arc. Sinks the triple. George has got 5 now.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Edwards inside, defended by George. Oh, he misses the dunk. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here is Conley. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's Mann. Covered by Conley. Mann passes to George. Hit the crossover. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. Second chance shot. Pass to Mann. Three-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. Nice shot by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Mann, and he makes that one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here is Conley. He's tightly guarded. Clippers leading by 3. George passes to Mann. Dishes it to Leonard. Now the pass to George. Spins to the left side wing. Lets it go with a 3. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Leonard. Pass to Mann. Right side George. 6 to shoot. Minnesota with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with the statement finish.
Outside Leonard. And a closely contested, grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Edwards. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mann. Outside, George. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Mann. Zubac's with it. The layup off target. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mann, covered by Conley. Edwards against Leonard. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Feeds to Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers leading by 6. Kicks it to Leonard. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the inside. There's the pass to Mann. Outside Leonard. Pass to Mann. Off target from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the paint. Here's Gobert to end the cold streak. Headshot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Outside Towns. Good on the shot. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
A 3 from Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Conley dishes to Towns. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. George passes to Morris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. 9-point game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Pass to George. The dish to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, Conley. Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Clippers, 17. The Timberwolves, 10.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. And yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as
the previous play is under review.
Conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Writing on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Westbrook against Conley. Outside for Batum. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Batum's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, who certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Now here's Prince. Anderson passes to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Noel buries the long-range jumper. Noel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Westbrook kicks to Powell. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. Batum attacking, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
You know, that's where the high release point of Batum worked to his advantage, allowed him to get that shot off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. He wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Now here's Gordon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Reed with the block. Anderson against Batum. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 8. Back to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Right side, Gordon. On the wing, Gordon. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Gordon. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GM, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Gordon, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Batum for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count it, good. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Westbrook with it. And now by Anderson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley left side. To the middle. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Leonard. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from McDaniel. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for George. Here's Mann, covered by Conley. From deep, Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 5 now. And here is Conley, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point guard. Leonard, the pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Morris with a screen on Edwards. George finds Morris. Back to George. Over Edwards. George, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. Banked in off the glass.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Now, here is George. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Driving inside. And they'll get another chance. Right side Towns. Over Morris. The offensive rebound. Edwards looking it over. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 4. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Now, here is Morris. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
First personal foul.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Outside Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's man, over by Conley. Leonard looking around. On the wing, George. He dishes it to Morris. Towns with the steal. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
You know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Out to Morris. Morris passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
That free throw good from George.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, in moments like this.
Now here's Conley. Edwards, that's good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Leonard with no one around. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Minnesota is good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Huge free throws there. Now they've got the lead.
Here's Mann for by Conley. To the left wing. Morris passes to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Good!
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG. Oh, George, make it happen.
Outside Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail the previous personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After the review, the ruling on the floor was overturned.
how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's McDaniel. Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Paul George with the steal. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
9 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Left side, Leonard. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They... to the best kid in the hall.
Welcome all. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the paint. Here's Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Ball against Conley. Here's Okogie. Right side Booker. 6 to shoot. Now Ayton fires from 14. And And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Durant. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Edwards. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Okogie on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Booker. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. This one for 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards. Conley's got 5.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Conley passes to McDaniels. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Paul. He takes it in. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Ayton. Banked it in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Conley passes to Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And Paul gets it to go.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And Durant with the big finish.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Here's Edwards. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
The Suns have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Durant. Up top, Paul. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Towns. Misses off the left iron.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Paul passes to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Jump shot is good.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Ayton passes to Durant. There's the drive, and it's Durant with the finish.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Brad, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Pass to Towns. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 5.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Lets a floater go, and Paul lays it in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Conley passes to Towns. Edwards with it. Shoots over Booker. Edwards can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. The kick out to Paul. For 3, Booker. They get the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That ties it up. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Durant. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Pass to Durant. Second shot opportunity. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Here's Edwards. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yes, so strong. Ayton and 1. Ugh.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns? And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
McDaniels can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside for Booker. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. From 12 feet, McDaniels can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Okogie. The kick to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Edwards against Booker. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 7.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Appreciate it, Allie. And
29, the Timberwolves, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Ayton with it. The 17-footer. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
They throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Paul passes to Durant. Paul against Conley. Pass to Ayton. Okogie on the wing. There's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Towns. 3-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Outside McDaniels for 3. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Here's Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8 points now.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And it's Paul off the drive. Here's Booker. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Suns lead by 6.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And both free throws good for Edwards. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Paul against Conley. Here's Booker. Okogie on the wing. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Paul against Conley. Banked it in off the glass.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fades. Durant, no good. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over Booker. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
We've reached the fourth quarter and throw it down! Wow!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Back to Paul. No luck on that one. Conley with some nice D. Edwards against Booker. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Puts the move on. Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And here's Paul. With the drive, Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Tries again. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. It's Edwards with a drive. McDaniels, that's good.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Booker. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Third personal foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Paul passes to Durant. Left side, Paul. It's Durant with a drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Edwards against Booker. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. The turnaround jumper. Again, the Suns good for 2.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McDaniels up top. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Ball passes to Booker. Pass to Paul. The kick to Durant. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 26 points.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
McDaniels. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Ball against Conley. And it's Paul off the drive. Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Paul. They double team Paul. Shot on the wing. It falls.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Durant. Towns can't get it to go. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Conley finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Right side, Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Okogie. KD on the wing. The fadeaway. The offensive rebound. Ayton. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. 2 points, that one goes.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Outside Westbrook. And the wide open shot from Morris. Cans it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Leonard following the shot by Chris Paul. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 points so far. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Leonard with the steal. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, George. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the foul call in Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
All up top, he's covered by Westbrook. The shot's good from Paul.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Chris Paul. Nobody near George. Drills it from outside.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Paul and stolen by Ayton. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
You can see what an active, lurking defensive presence DeAndre Ayton is. Nice play for his teammate there.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 11 points.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Kicks it out to Booker. They get the rebound. Okogie, no good with the layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Takes a step back. Zubats with the screen for George. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Paul. Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 10.
Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Goes up on the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Booker. Westbrook scanning the floor. Left side, Leonard. Morris against KD. Morris dishes to Westbrook. Out to Morris from outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from KD. Tries the spin move. He gets the open look. Morris, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Okogie misses. And stolen by Ayton. Booker in the corner. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. And the rejection by Zubac. Ayton against George. Outside Westbrook. Left side Leonard. Morris outside. Lets the three fly. They get it back. And the dunk by Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Clippers leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside. And stolen by Ayton. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. They get it back. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Morris outside. Spins. George out to Morris. Shoots the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for George. And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 8. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Pass to George. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's KD. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the pass to Westbrook. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Leonard. This one for 3. Booker pulls it in. Outside, KD. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen, and Boy, good night.
I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break.
22. The Clippers, 30.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon. Powell is out there with Batum. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the point guard. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Good on the three-point shot. Warren's got the first field goal of the second half for Phoenix. Here's Mann. Payne covering. Batum inside. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Payne kicks to Ross. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Mann passes to Batum. On the wing, Eric Gordon. No points in the game yet for him. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
No good from Ross. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Baisley. To the paint. Here's Landale. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Powell for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. There's 1:40 left in the third. Left side, Leonard. Outside, George. To Zubac, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And they get it back. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul, no one around him. And a dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
On the wing, George. He takes it in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Phoenix.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Here's Booker. Durant, the pass to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Zubac, and it's Ayton missing. The Clippers trail. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. It's intercepted. Booker the pass to Ayton. Durant with a wide open look. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
He feeds it to Durant. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it to the inside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
You know the game plan is to try to keep Russell Westbrook out of the paint. The guy is consistently there over the course of his career. Nice interior finish.
Durant kicks to Booker. Back to Durant. The dish to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Okogie misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And it's Paul penetrating, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
George against Booker. Another steal. He kicks to Paul. George against Booker. Durant dishes to Ayton. A fader. Misses off the right iron.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Passes it to Leonard. Westbrook a screen on Durant. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Ball passes to Okogie. Kicks to Booker. Fades away. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Leonard, and there's the pass to KD. And the Suns miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, George. Leonard inside. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. Again, Los Angeles.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And George, here we go. Leonard finds Westbrook. From deep. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. 8-point game. George against Booker. Now Westbrook. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
The shot by Towns, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Morris can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Edwards. Towns finds Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Minnesota. Westbrook against Conley. Lets it fly. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Outside Edwards. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Here's Conley. Over Westbrook.
Love seeing the hustle from Russell Westbrook, especially on the defensive end.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. From the arc. Drains the triple. Leonard's got 6.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Conley passes to Towns. Driving in.
Oh, did you see that finish? Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Conley passes to Gobert. Westbrook against Conley. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers in the lead. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Conley with the ball, looking for his first basket still in this one. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Leonard outside. The 3-ball. He buries it from 3. He's got 9.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
He got it up. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 8. Let's take a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. George for 3, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Leonard on the wing. Spins. Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Launches a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 12 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Out to Leonard. Westbrook outside. George outside. Hits the three-pointer. He has 6.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
George with a steal. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Westbrook against Conley. Little turnaround. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Leonard. From the top of the key, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Nice shot by George.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
From deep, Conley. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Edwards. Launches it. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Morris. George with it. There's 45 seconds left in the second. Morris can't hit. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Towns. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. George passes to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Tries the spin move. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away. No good off the glass. To the middle. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim. He got it up. Not going to go that time. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Clippers, 26.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And that's the group of Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Westbrook, the pass to George. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. And the shot goes. Edwards got 4 points this quarter. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Offensive rebound. Morris, left side. Leonard, right side. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Pass to Towns. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Conley against Westbrook. Now Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Westbrook against Conley. It's George on the wing. Leonard outside. Releases. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels from long range. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Conley against Westbrook. Leonard passes to Morris. Off target with the 3. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Leonard defending. This one for 3. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. George outside, spins. Back to Westbrook. The Clippers got to hurry, late clock here. Inside. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Gobert finds Edwards. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Tries the spin move. And finished off by Westbrook.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Towns for three. Rebound by the Clippers.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Pass to George. From the high post. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. And stolen by Gobert. And here comes the break. Towns for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. Here's Westbrook. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Los Angeles. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Spins. Leonard double team. George finds Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Leonard passes to George. The kick out to Morris from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Here's George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, from deep. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to George. To the right side. Conley against Westbrook. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves trail. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just throw it up to Gobert and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
George, right side. Looking to end this cold spell. And stolen by Gobert. To the paint. Back to Daniels. Takes the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And the jam by George.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Conley against Westbrook. To the inside. George. And George with the jam.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Conley up top. Pounded by Westbrook. Edwards against George. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. They led by as many as 18. Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Morris for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Edwards. Puts one up from 19. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Westbrook. Morris outside. Tries the spin move. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And then, all right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant.
To the best
about this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kogi in at the small forward position. Up top, Edwards, defended by Booker.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Here's Durant. Knocks it loose. Towns with the steal. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker looking around. Pass to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Towns.
Ooh. Okay. And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Towns. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's Paul. Into the lane. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. A three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oh. And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Paul diving in. Durant finds Booker. A basket good off the assist from Durant. Booker's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Edwards. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way for 3 at Kogi. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Paul passes to Durant. Paul against Conley. And it's Paul missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
A shot, no good. Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Booker outside. Great look, but off the mark.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Ayton dishes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Over Edwards. And that one hits back iron.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here he goes. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. A shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Conley. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. There's the pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Minnesota in the lead. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Paul kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Fader on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Edwards finds Towns. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Suns trail by 4.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The three from KD. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. With the drive, here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Over Booker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Conley finds Towns. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside Durant. From deep 3-point range. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Edwards drives in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Towns against KD. And Booker kicks to Paul. Here's Okogie, covered by Conley. Paul outside. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot by Paul, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Conley.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Paul is doubled. Durant in the corner. Moves back up. And he hits the jump shot.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Outside Edwards. The feed to Gobert. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Here's Booker, and there's the drive. Durant finds Paul. Booker outside for the three. Rebound, Minnesota. 14 points for him. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
There's Okogie outside for KD. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The tray. Here's Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. And he drives in. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Paul driving inside. The layup off target. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely. The kick out to Towns. And he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Takes it off the glass. KD's got 4 this quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
This is it to Edwards.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Over to the left wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lobbed up there for KD. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
KD with the bucket.
Just unbelievable range. Kevin Durant exploiting the perimeter weakness in the defense that time.
Feeds it to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul looking around. Pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Conley. And it's Paul missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards dishes to Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota shooting 43% for the game. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Kogi in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Ball against Edwards. Booker outside. And that one is good. 9 points for Devin Booker.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Outside Edwards. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Out to KD. Off target with his 3. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Conley. He feeds it to Towns. It's good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
up top for by Conley. Ball against Conley. Paul goes in. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
The pass to McDaniels. Conley kicks to Edwards. Nice shot from the wing. Edwards got 22.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Durant. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
The drive by Paul. Ayton finds KD on the high post. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Edwards, and Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Ayton against Gobert. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Durant just inside the line. Ball with the 3. And they recover it. Pass to Okogie. Towns against KD. The 3. And Okogie hits from deep.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you. And he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Paul passes to Booker. No good on the 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Paul. Pass to Okogie. Stolen by McDaniels. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Edwards dishes to Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Conley finds Edwards. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability was...